Welcome, stranger. Welcome, stranger.
As I woke up, I noticed the sound of footsteps in the hallway. Then I remembered, I live alone. The mirror showed my reflection perfectly, except for one detail. Its eyes were bloodshot and pleading for help. I always thought the whispers were in my head, until I found the empty journal filled with my own words, written in someone else's handwriting. The doctor told me I had a rare condition, causing me to feel constant pain. But as he left the room, I saw my own face in the medical textbook, labeled incurable. I finally found the courage to look under my bed, only to find a note saying, "Thanks for checking. Now I know where you sleep." My daughter said she was playing hide and seek with her new friend, but when I saw her reflection, it was hiding behind her, mouthing, "Help me." The power outage left my apartment pitch black. I sighed in relief as my cat jumped onto my lap until I realized my cat had died last week. The last thing I saw before my eyes were sewn shut were the words carved into the ceiling. "You shouldn't have seen us." I always heard scratching from the walls, so I finally tore one down. Inside were hundreds of pictures of me, sleeping. The mannequins in the store always gave me the creeps. One day, I walked by and saw one of them blinking. I woke up to a voicemail from my own number, whispering, "Don't open your eyes. They're right behind you." My husband's face was replaced with a grotesque mask when I looked at him today. He smiled, whispering, "Do you like my new face?" My reflection began to age rapidly, its eyes filled with terror as it pleaded for me to stop growing older. My little brother was always afraid of the closet. Tonight, I found him inside, whispering, "It's my turn to hide forever." I laughed as I threw my phone off the bridge, watching it shatter below. Seconds later, a notification pinged. "Found you." The trail of rose petals led me to my own open casket, where my family wept. Then I heard my own voice whispering, "Join us." The fortune cookie predicted a pleasant day ahead. As I walked home, a stranger handed me a package labeled, "Open immediately." The radio played the same song over and over until the lyrics turned to desperate pleas for help from the depths of the static. I woke up paralyzed, unable to move as I watched the figure at the end of my bed smile and raise a finger to its lips. My childhood imaginary friend returned, covered in scars and bruises. It said, "You left me behind. Now it's your turn to be forgotten." My wife's voice called me from the basement, but she was asleep next to me. I watched her doppelganger ascend the stairs. The photos I took today showed everyone with empty eyes. Then I realized the photos were accurate. They had no souls. My reflection turned its back to me, leading me further into the mirror until it whispered, "You belong here now." The shadow on my wall had always been my companion. Tonight, it merged with my own silhouette and whispered, "Together, forever." I woke up to my own voice on the baby monitor, singing a lullaby I'd never heard before, as the crib rocked on its own. The GPS directed me to a remote cabin, claiming it was home. But when I entered, a family identical to mine smiled and said, "Welcome back." The The painting on the wall showed a peaceful garden until I noticed the figure hanging from a tree in the corner, eyes fixed on me. I saw my reflection mouthing the words, "Help me," so I smashed the mirror. To my horror, my reflection was still trapped behind the shards. I heard a knock at the door, and my mum's voice called me to let her in. Then I remembered. My mum had died 3 years ago. The Ouija board spelled out, "They're here," just before the lights went out, and hundreds of eyes opened in the darkness around me.